I'm going to show you how to open a Civil Designer 8.5 project in the new version 9. Don't be afraid to do so. You will still be able to revert back to the original project in version 8.5. I go to File, Open. As before, you have the option of DR4 files. In the newer version, you also have a DR5 file. Selecting the older Civil Designer 8.5 file, we receive this confirmation message that the data file formats have changed. These newer version 9 data formats will not be compatible with the older versions of Civil Designer. However, you may still continue using the original 8.5 project in the 8.5 version. Obviously, if we make changes in version 9, those changes will not be reflected in the 8.5 version. Click on Yes to continue the process. The next information dialog box will appear, informing us that the terrain file that previously had a DT8 file extension will be upgraded to a DT9 file format. The next information dialog is a big step forward. In earlier versions of Civil Designer, all the individual roads had their own separate files, whereas in version 9, all the roads will be stored in one road RD9 file. One of the many benefits of this is that the file will include cached versions of all templates, components, and curbs used. So if shared files are missing, a cached version can be used as a substitute. For those of you who are familiar with the Civil Designer file extensions, will know that the SE8 file refers to the sewer file that will now be upgraded to the new SE9 format. This will also move all the files associated with the sewer into the SE9 file. This includes the default settings file. During this process, all the node chamber dimensions are automatically assigned to the nodes based on the node type. If there was a node that had manually specified chamber dimensions and those dimensions were different to the node type defaults, then that node type is upgraded to auto sizing. The auto sizing is based on incoming and outgoing links. In version 9, Civil Designer records the last time a change was made to the DTM. If a change is detected when you open a project, you will then get asked if the cover levels must be updated. In this case, when you upgrade from version 8.5, there is no way of knowing if the current cover levels are correct or not, which is why we get this message and would want to select Yes. As before, this message is due to the renaming of the DTM from a DT8 to a DT9 file. The same applies to the stormwater files, being upgraded from an ST8 format to an ST9 format. In this process, all associated files are moved into the ST9, such as the defaults file, hydrographs, pumps, and reservoir files. This is the same message we got for the sewer node types. This DTM confirmation message is the same message we got for the sewer levels. With your stormwater, you would also want to update your subcatchment levels and recalculate your levels for your drainage path slopes. Civil Designer has converted your older 8.5 project file into the new version 9 file. It may be a good idea now to go and save it.